I wouldn't even believe this if I didn't hear it. If I didn't hear the recording myself, I wouldn't believe it. I would probably think that and I can't believe that when you listen to this recording, I can't believe that this recording is out there and it was something that took place while she was getting ready to run when the PM prime minister recently, I think it was, oh no, she had already ran. She was in position. She was running again. This was somewhere within the last year ago, but it never went anywhere. It never went anywhere, but it told the full story. Told the full story. Before I even jump into that, I just want everybody to know first, how does she feel about
I'm
this?
Christina Awayo in Dallas, and here are your top stories. Illhan Omar says that Americans are so stupid she can't stand talking to them anymore. Listen.
These people are just idiots. I really, I'm at the point where it's become really hard to have an intellectual debate with any of these people because the level of stupidity that they are displaying every single day is frankly embarrassing, not just in Congress, but as Americans, and the fact that these people are allowed to say just the most ridiculous things tells you that the dumbing of the United States has arrived, because how else do we get a Trump presidency again?
You know, I think I felt a certain type of way when I first heard the beginning of this, and I'm gonna finish the rest of this. She's right in a point from the point of, if there is any dumbing that has been taken down, and it's been by our own people that support her. Okay, lowering the IQ level and the expectation level of our youth, and taking situations and telling us we should be happy about it or we should be afraid about what could happen. That and fear is the fastest way to lower an IQ. The reason why in the military, for example, the reason why they do a lot of training, you under pressure, your adrenaline pops. I mean, everybody knows you're excited. I remember the first time I crawled under a barbed wire when they were shooting overhead. They shooting overhead, and this is pitch black at night. Drill sergeant says, "Do not lift your head." This is the first time I've ever done that. I didn't lift my head. Of course, I'm smart. Damn, I ain't stupid. It's designed to heighten your IQ when you constantly train like that, so that fear doesn't dumb your brain on when pressure sets in. And if I would say anything, the constant feeding of fear that came on the left and still is there, and we'll talk about the whole. I can take this in another round, but I've thought about this and I've looked at it, and I'll get into this that other conversation down the line but if she has any point right there, it's because of her side. It's because of her side. We are not. Our education system is way better than theirs. Come on, bro.
Okay, here's some fast facts for you. The average IQ in Somalia is estimated to be at around 68, while the average IQ in the United States is about 98. In addition, the nominal GDP of Somalia is significantly smaller than that of the United States. Somalia is at about $12.9 billion, while the United States is at about $30.5 trillion, which is 2.41 million times larger than Somalia's. Median household income in Somalia is about $1,200 to $2,500, while the median household income in the U.S. is more than $80,000. The number of Americans moving to Somalia each year is extremely low. In fact, Somalia has consistently experienced negative net migration, which means more people are leaving than entering, averaging around negative 40 to 50,000 each year. Meanwhile, tens of thousands of Somalians are coming to the United States, with about 80,000 living in Omar's, Minnesota alone. That's what you need to know. In Dallas, Christina Awayo.
Keep screaming it.
All right, so we're gonna get in this video real quick. I've been trying to find the duplication of this, but I'm gonna let this run. I want to see it without the commentary.
From every mountaintop I can. That's Hassan Ali, and this is Illhan Omar. We know who Illhan Omar. Hassan is the president or prime minister of Somalia. They had a roundtable meeting with nothing but Africans talking about getting in to American politics, but understanding that they are 100% Somalian and they will never change. Now, in this clip that I'm about to show, Mr. Ali, Hassan Ali, is talking and he's letting it be known that Ilhan Omar is there to take a black American seat in Congress. It is very important in Illhan tayo Somali tayo meesha sunujo. Qofki Soomaaliya oo aragtidiisu tahay nin madow ha qaato kursigaas ama qof cad ha qaato qof moral. Marka taas waa lagu dhiirigelinayaa.
So that's something they'll all, man, I'm gonna run this back real quick. Hold on one second, because the accent is so heavy. But that is her sitting down there. It's not a deep fake. Nobody turned around and created this out of thin air. And he clearly, and I'm trying to wonder how can a sitting U.S. congressman sit down with a prime minister and discuss politics for the United States? Like her or not, okay?
It is very important.
It's very important that she is in the government for us. And that she's Somalian first, and that she is in the government for us. Not us black people, not us Americans, not us Indians, not us even Spanish, not us as Americans, but us as Somalians. Come on, bro. Come on, man. It's crazy that I do the basic studying and looking up on stuff, and I look at some people and they don't even study or even look at any of that stuff. Like it's strange. When I say certain things on social and I post certain things, when I said the other day, I said, hey, Somalians aren't black. They're not even African. You may say they're Somali, but they consider themselves Arab. Do you know I had so many people attacking me like, what do you mean? They are black. I said, go to ChatGPT and look. Just say, is Somalian black? They connect more with Ethiopian and Egyptian. They do not connect with anything sub-Saharan. So black people, y'all need to stop this race baiting, fear mongering that they're coming for your citizenship, because they don't even acknowledge you, okay, as being a counterpart. They say they don't look like you. Now, why is that important? Since 1974, they've been a part of the League of Arab States. The League of Arab States. Hold on, let me pull this back up. The League of Arab States, okay? Not the League of Arab. 74, Somalia has been a member of the League of Arab States. And Arabs identify them as being Arab. Now you say, oh, that doesn't mean nothing, Leon, because, they still black. Okay. Fool. I'm going to spell this out for you, fool. They don't see themselves like you see yourself. So they move different from you. They move different. That's just how it is. Y'all keep thinking this. Why are we doing this? They pirates, niggas. Like, they pirates. They jump on ships on open water and take them down. That is, piracy is Somalia way. You can pirate on the open seas or you can pirate in a government system. It doesn't matter. Now, you think I'm crazy. I'm not being racist towards them. I'm trying you to see it through the right lens. I know it's not every single Somali. I know it's not every single one that's out there. But for the large part, if you got 85% of Somalia immigrants, and then also those who are living here who claim that they are citizens of Somalia, 85% is that government assistance. When governments, come on, man. We got to make it make sense. We got to make it make sense. So black people, stop doing this. Stop running and saying that they're coming for your race. They're coming for your birthright. They're coming to make you illegal. They can't do it. The 14th Amendment was designed and put in place for the children of slave owners. Children of slave owners who were born in the United States, so they are recognized as being citizens of the country. Yeah, you can say, oh, they looked at us as a quarter. Oh, they looked at us as a half. I don't care what you think at that time. I don't care, okay? And that's the problem. Y'all staying right there. And I'm telling you, God is moving forward. Like, we're moving forward. So you got to understand, nobody's coming for your birthright. Nobody's coming for your citizenship. They're not doing that. And if that happens, I'll be the first person to be like, hey, this shit's crazy. No, they coming for you. But no, they coming. I'll be like, yeah, they coming for us. If I get on air and be like, they coming for us, then, and I'm not gonna lie to you, but this right here, this should be a clear sign to every American woman that's black and keeps saying that she's coming again, that they're attacking a black woman. No, she's sitting at the table with the prime minister of another foreign country. And what is he saying? That she is in the government for us. Somalia, whose thoughts are take that chair from a black person or from anyone else. Their morals are good. So that's something I'll remind y'all. So that goes into the other portion. Their morals are good. Our Constitution is not like any other no other country's Constitution. Nothing. And we know that. Keep hearing, the Constitution, because we don't teach them really in school too much. Whatever they get, they don't really get the truth, or however it is. Probably they're slandering the Constitution. Oh, it's the government and we could change it, blah, blah, blah. We don't want that. And I keep saying that we have to handle that and recognize that these countries don't have that. And if anything, the freedoms and the liberties of the Constitution play against us when we allow it to be played against us. And I'll tell you what I mean by that. There's a scripture in the Bible that talks about where the Spirit of the Lord is, there is liberty. Those same liberties, because the Spirit of God is there, and you say, what does that mean? Freedom to talk, be authentic with God. He's not trying to chase you down and send you to hell. Be authentic with him, okay? Authentically say, God, I can't deal with this no more, or this is crap. That's what he's waiting for. He's an authentic God, so he wants you to be authentic also. You want to know what liberty is? I'm not holding it against you when you're authentic with me because I've forgiven you of your sins. Get out of the Christian fairy tale. Look at the real Bible and what is actually being said right there. Look at it. We talking about stuff that could possibly is already done. He's already done it. If you know this and we see this and there's liberty, there's things that can happen now that can make you a slave in your own liberty and your freedom. You got the freedom to go watch porn, but let's be for real. You don't want to be jerking off all day. You don't want to be jerking off over here. Like, I see what dude was like, I was watching the show. Yeah, he jerks off 3 times a day. I'm like, damn, that's real. Ooh. And I don't even bash you. That's what you do. But you can become a slave to that. And because I'm not going to sit here and bash you. You know what I'm saying? All other Christians want to say what they want to say. Oh, my gosh. Listen, I ain't bashing you, bro. Ain't nobody up here got everything lined. We're working on staying in line with God. That's what we are, okay? But at the end of the day, we still have to consider the fact that you become a slave now to that. Let's look at our Constitution and mirror it with that same concept. We have the freedom and the liberties. The freedom now to freedom of speech. How can that now be perverted? The freedom to assemble. Okay, they're assembling. They're peacefully assembling. Last time I checked, the store owner still can't replace that screen that was broken from that riot. So they have all of these freedoms. We have these freedoms. Freedom to worship. We've got the freedom to worship. Look at it. This thing can be manipulated against you. Oh, well, everybody now, why are you doing that to her? We have freedom of religion. She should be able to run for Congress as a Muslim. And she's not born here. She born there, but she's naturally a citizen. Is she born here or not there? She's naturally a citizen. It was crazy. I was watching this video. They had her face on posters in Somalia, and they said, our true hero, our true hero. And I was like, what? And I was trying to figure this out. I was trying to figure this out. What do you mean by your true hero? Like, what do you mean? And look at the crazy perversion of it. Nationality, American Somali. But where were you born? Somalia. How's your nationality, American Somali? She waves the banner. And when you wave the banner, you get the heat, that you get the smoke that come with it. You get the smoke that come with it. If you wave the banner, you get the smoke. Oh no. You get the smoke. And this is what he's giving her. He's giving her the smoke. He's giving her smoke. Because now, because we have the freedom for a naturalized citizen to go and to stand in Congress, does that mean you sit back now as a citizen and you disrespect everything? Because you're a nationalized citizen? Oh, I can talk, I can do all of this, and let me do this, and I can meet with the PM, for the prime minister for Somalia, and we can have conversations, and what? That liberty and that freedom now is being perverted and twisted for a sovereign a sovereign country to a sovereign country, not this sovereign country, but another country, to infringe upon our sovereignty in our political system, which they should not have any say in, place in, or and just like if you go for a secret clearance or a level of clearance in the military, they ask you a certain amount of questions to hone in to see how much of a patriot you are, your psychological profile, what's the best job for you. Let's do a deep dive into their history. Is there any red flags? That's a different conversation I'll have. But those things are done to examine the psyche of the individual. And for us to know who we're putting in place. Who did hers? Man, anyway. Y'all don't get it. Y'all don't get it. I don't get it, but let's finish. The reason is I'm announcing, reason is, look, I'm going to make this a little bit larger, and I can do this on this screen. Not the other one, but I can do it with this one right here. Let me do this with this one. This is crazy, right? The reason I'm bringing this up again is because I already...
They're not here.
Okay, they cut it off right here. But, and that's why I'm going to go ahead and I'll dig in, and I'm going to get you guys the unedited, curated or commented clip. We're going to do this.
To be our friends. They are not here to fight for all Black people. They are here to fight for Somalians. That's it. Those are not my words. It's their words. It's their actions, right? So,
and I'm going to leave this like that.